Steven, what you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee?
I can't speak on it.
Can't think on that?
Can't speak on it.
He did some bullshit though?
I can't speak on it.
You no personal opinion, nothing?
Can't, especially you.
The World Boxing Association has officially seized Gervonta "Tank" Davis's boxing license, following the 9th round controversy in his recent bout against Lamont Roach Jr. The move came amid mounting backlash, accusing the WBA of double standards, biased officiating, and outright negligence. On paper, the fight ended in a majority draw, but in the eyes of many, it was a robbery.
They reversed the result of your fight.
Yeah.
Should they reverse the result of that fight as well?
It just depends. Like if that changes the whole fight, if that gives Roach a victory, give him the victory. That's how you keep the integrity of the sport, right? That's why they suspended me, right? To keep the integrity of the sport. So I feel like you're gonna do
Gervonta "Tank" Davis, GTD, and I don't mean got the draws, went up against Lamont Roach. Let me tell you something. Tank got spanked. Roach should have won. And Tank even dropped to his knee. It should have been called a knockdown. But they let it slide. They said, you know what? He said he had grease in his eye from his braids. But it still should have been counted as a knockdown. Because since it was a unanimous draw, that knockdown would have gave Roach the win.
They reversed Judge Eric Marlinski scored it 115-113 for Davis, while Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman called it even at 114-114. The result? A draw, despite Roach's superior performance. But the real controversy erupted in round 9. Davis abruptly took a knee, unprovoked, no punch thrown. Referee Steve Willis initiated a count, then suddenly waved it off. No knockdown recorded. The reason? Grease in the eyes, they said. A bizarre explanation that altered the entire trajectory of the bout.
This is Lamont Roach rematch due to the controversy in the first fight. The WBA president, Gervonta, even stated Gervonta taking a knee should have been counted as a knockdown. That was a clear knockdown in his book, meaning Lamont Roach should have had won the fight, according to the WBA president. This is really good news. All roads are leading to the rematch between Tank and Lamont Roach, a fight that the fans want to see at the moment in time. Lamont Roach deserved this. He told us there's going to be a part 2. We thought he...
Fans and professionals alike erupted. The New York State Athletic Commission later revealed a technical error prevented officials from reviewing the replay in real time, a failure that should have never happened at this level of the sport. A formal appeal from Roach's camp prompted a review, but the WBA refused to overturn the decision. Instead, a now-deleted article appeared on their website, defending Willis's call and suggesting the referee acted reasonably in real time. The article was pulled, but the damage was done.
Ready to talk to each other, and if he's available and we can line it up, that's what we're going to do.
Really? Y'all wait, y'all spoke like this?
It was a draw. I think fair and square. But for the Tank haters, it's good to see y'all finally come out. So with that being said, it's a shame that the Lamont Roach fight is just giving us more of a prequel to what may happen against Shakur Stevenson. I hear more about Shakur Stevenson after this fight than I hear about Lamont Roach, which I think is sad. When it's all said and done, Shakur Stevenson is going to have to wait his turn. And it looks like he has already picked his side by joining Riyadh season. In the future of 2025, the boxing landscape is forever changing. So in the comments, you let me know, will Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson finally fight this summer?
But Silent President Gilberto Mendoza issued a statement, distancing the organization from the article, claiming it was written by a non-affiliated contributor. But the backlash intensified. Critics accused the WBA of protecting Davis, the A side, the draw, the moneymaker. Roach didn't hold back. He took to social media, insisting he deserved the win. His tweets went viral. Boxing voices like Teddy Atlas echoed the sentiment, saying Roach was robbed and that the towel wiping and referees' mishandling should have warranted a disqualification.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before.
Roach continues to make media rounds, stoking the fire, demanding justice. He insists Davis's excuse was a cover-up, and the fans seem to agree. Whether it was grease or guilt, one thing's clear. This fight isn't over. Not in the ring, not online, and not in the hearts of those who believe Lamont Roach was denied the biggest win of his career. Now, the spotlight shifts onto the WBA, onto Davis, and onto the decision that has split the boxing world in two.